I don't know about you, but I've always had this thing where I see potential before I see reality. You know, that weird little mental gymnastics where you notice the situation is a bit shaky, but tell yourself, well, it's not that bad. He just forgot to reply for 3 days. Maybe he's super busy. Or, he hasn't introduced me to his friends yet, but I'm sure that'll happen soon. Yeah, those moments where your gut is screaming, run, girl, run, but your heart's already pulled up a chair, sat down, and ordered the full 3-course meal off the menu. All those little moments I just described, that's what we call red flags, those warning signs we're so damn good at ignoring, until we get served the ice-cold bill later. Episode 22, Red Flags. I'll be honest, for the longest time, I thought red flags were just details, little imperfections you could understand, excuse, or even fix. And too often, I confused empathy with endurance. The guy who's cold, distant, not very affectionate, I told myself that's just his love language. The emotionally unstable guy, I thought he just needed a safe space to open up. The jealous guy who made me feel guilty for working late or seeing my friends, I called that passion. You see where this is going, right? But over time, and after picking up the pieces of my shattered heart more times than I can count, I realized a red flag isn't a cute red ornament on the Christmas tree of love. It's a freaking warning. Ignore it, and you're basically signing a deal with chaos. Because here's the thing. Red flags don't always shout. Sometimes they whisper. It's a fleeting, shifty glance. It's that awkward pause when you ask a simple question. It's that little, I'm not ready for a relationship, which you translate in your head as, he just needs more time. No, he's not ready. Period. Run while you still can. If he realizes you're the one, he'll come crawling back, tail between his legs. These days, I'm teaching myself to listen to those signals. And I take them very seriously now because I've been burned enough times mistaking a bright flashing red light for an amber one. And let me tell you, there's no helmet thick enough when you hit that wall in full heels. You probably remember G, my spectacularly unfaithful ex. If you don't, or if you're new here in Season 2 of Destiny podcast, I highly recommend listening to episode 9 of Season 1. I shared some top-tier red flags I completely ignored, like him sleeping with his phone face down under the pillow, or those last-minute cancellations backed by the flimsiest excuses. Iconic. But honestly, G was a warm-up compared to my last ex. Let's call him Ruben. I won't go into too much detail here. He deserves his own episode. But let me just say, with the amount of red flags waving in my face, that relationship should never have happened. Never, ever. Because if G was a liar and a cheater, Ruben was straight up bad, narcissistic, manipulative, cunning, deceptive. Yes, that's a lot of flaws for one man. But Ruben carried them all like badges of honor, and despite my gut-screaming run, despite all the warning signs, I still gave him a chance. Why? Fueled yet again by that damn fear of ending up alone at the doorstep of my 30s. Ah, fear. That little devil that makes you commit the dumbest mistakes. To give you a teaser, though I'll dive deeper in his episode, here's one golden takeaway. Never, ever ignore your physical reactions. That first date with Ruben, I don't even know how to describe it properly. The entire time my body was saying, I don't like this. Something's off. Abort mission. He's cute, but no. And yet I ignored hours of unease for, wait for it, 10 minutes. 10 tiny minutes. It was as he walked me to the metro. For 10 minutes, there was this connection, the kind where he suddenly said all the right things, in just the right tone, tugging perfectly on the heartstrings that make you think, maybe I judged too quickly, maybe I should give him a chance, maybe. And so, like a fool, I let 10 minutes of maybe erase 3 full hours of run. Result? I signed off on a bad casting choice thanks to one well-acted scene. I paid for the ticket, the popcorn, and the emotional emergency exit. So let me say this loud and clear. Never let 10 minutes of maybe cancel out 3 hours of girl get out. Learn to trust your gut, even, especially, when it doesn't come with evidence yet. Your body knows, your instincts know, and if you don't listen to that little voice inside, you're signing up for heartbreak, because if love stories often end badly, it's usually because we ignored the red flags. Lesson number 23, watch out for red flags. You'll save yourself a lot of pain. Hey, this was Lucrece. Thanks for listening to Destiny Podcast.